That's better. That would bother me less. All right. Hello, everyone, and welcome. It is Monday, December 15th. We have 3 breaks happening today. We're going to start with a 2-case break of 2025 Leaf Trinity football, the hobby version. 2 cases of that. That will start today. After that, we will do 20 boxes, blasters of 2025 Topps Archives baseball. And then we'll finish with a 2-case break of 2025 Leaf Metal Happy Holidays. Multi-sport, pop culture, all mixed in one. All right, so we're live here at RJ Duke Sports in McKinney, Texas, and we are live on YouTube, on TikTok, and on eBay Live. Let's get rolling here. So we've got a big one today. A lot of cases, in fact. 2 cases here. Trinity, 1, 2. We'll open this 1 case at a time. 10 boxes are in each case. So let's get the first one open, pour it out, see what we got. All right, let's make 2 stacks of 5. Here we go, Trinity. 1 pack is in here. 6 cards per box. Everything is a hit of some kind. This is a player break, folks. And all cards ship. And we hope to get this one out by Wednesday. With that said, let's get started. Leaf, Trinity, Hobby, Case 1, box number 1. Good luck, everyone. Starting it off, numbered 35. All these autos are going to be on sticker too, by the way. Luke Nickel, 5 of 35. That's how we started here. Next one. Derek Baker, 1 of 1. Second card out, it's already 1 of 1. Derek Baker. Elijah Haven is also 1 of 1. 2 out of 3 cards have been 1 of 1 so far. Next, Oscar Rios. 1 of 15. First one stamped there for Oscar Rios. Patch auto now, numbered to 75. Got a 3-color patch here for George McIntyre. George McIntyre, 60 of 75. Oh, hello, Heisman. How about Fernando Mendoza? 6 of 35. Fernando Mendoza, congratulations there. Finally, patch auto here is numbered 5 of 7. Single color patch for Brady Cook. Again, 5 of 7. Brady Cook, that's for you. Congrats. All right, that takes care of box 1. Let's get into box 2 now. First up, 11 of 50 is Jordan Davison. 11 of 50. After that, 15 of 54, Brady Hart. Brady Hart, 15 of 50. And 36 of 50, Antoine Wells Jr. 36 of 50. Then we have numbered 3 of only 5 here for Elijah Welke. 3 of 5. Patch auto here. And it's a 1 of 1, folks. 3-color patch for Caden Prather. Caden Prather, 1/1 patch auto. Very nice. Next, number to 75. Still not ready to say his last name. Noah K. There you go. 30/75. Finally, with this patch auto, 28/35, 2-color patch, Peyton Houston. Houston. Again, 28/35. All right. Takes care of box 2 from case 1. Let's keep it going. All right, 65/75, Dylan Sampson. After that, 16/25, Deuce Knight. 16/25. Then 7/75 is Trammell Jones Jr. Trammell Jones Jr., 7/75. Next up, it is 9/45, Tawee Walker. 9/45. Now here's a redemption for Daniel Melky for a patch auto too. Rookie auto memorabilia, patch auto, Daniel Melky. Does not specify the parallel. They'll surprise you with it, but that's what you're getting, Daniel Melky. Next, 29/75, here's DJ Lagway. 29/75. And then finally, here's a patch auto, numbered either 9/9 or 6/6. I'll let you decide. Single color patch for Taj Brooks. Taj Brooks, single color patch with the patch auto. All right, let's get into box number 4 now. There we go. Next, 1/35, Jared Curtis. First one stamped there to 35. 10/35, here's Ricky Collins. 10/35. 66/75, Faison Brandon. 66/75. Little number 1 inscription here. 34/35, Aaron Anderson. Aaron Anderson. And then 19/40, here's Brady Quinn. 19/40. Patch auto now. Number to 75, 3-color patch, Matthew Golden. 30/75, Matthew Golden. And then another patch auto, back again. Number 2/4 is DJ Lagway. 3-color patch on that one. There you go, DJ Lagway. Congratulations. Already with an encore. Okay, number 5 out of case number 1. Here we go. Let me just grab one. There we go. I didn't have the YouTube up. So if anybody said anything, I already missed it. All right, here we go, box 5. First up, 11/35, Oscar Rios is back. 11/35. 12/75, Darion Williams. 12/75. 41/50, Malachi Ziegler. Malachi. 22 of 75, Jamarian Miller. 4 of 4 here for Landon Holly. 4 of 4. All right, one of the greats going back in time. 2 of 7 for this patch auto. Steve Young. Single color patch here. 2 of 7. Steve Young. Congrats. And a redemption to end this box. And it's Daniel Melke once again. Another RPA. Another RPA. Daniel Melke, that's 2 for you. 2 redemptions to send in to the fine folks at Leaf. All right, we're going to hit box 6 now of case 1. Box number 6. First up, 27 of 35, Giovanni McCoy. 27 of 35. 1 of 1 here for Justin Williams. 1 of 1. Congrats there. 38 of 50, Kyle McCord. Welcome to the break. 67 of 75, here's Phil Maffa. Patch auto time, numbered to 75, 3-color patch. Damian Martinez, 13 of 75. Multiplayer auto here. This will be for the randomizer, numbered to 35. We're looking at Keegan Croucher, Malachi Ziegler, Peter Borke. Bork or Borke. 13 of 35. Folks, we'll take this to the randomizer at the end of the break to determine which of those 3 players will win that card. And then finally, out of box 6, patch auto here, 3-color patch, numbered 1 of 1 for Riley Leonard. Patch auto, 1 of 1. Riley Leonard, congratulations on that. Very nice. Okay, box number 7 from case 1 now. Remember, folks, we have a whole nother case of this to go through in this same break here. We're on box 7 of 20 overall. First up, 23 of 25 is Helman Kasuga. Drop there. 34 of 50, Darion Coleman. 34 of 50. After that, 16 of 25 for Max Brosmer. Brosmer. 16 of 25. 38 of 75. Here is Brandon Arrington. Brandon Arrington, 38 of 75. Here's another patch auto, number to 45. Another 3-color patch for Graham Mertz. 36 of 45, Graham Mertz. Here's another multiplayer patch auto. This will go to the randomizer. Number to 35. Just saw this guy, Graham Mertz. And that's with a 2-color patch. With a 3-color patch is Riley Leonard. 12 of 35. Again, this will go to the randomizer. At the end of the break, we'll determine which of those 2 players will win that card. Then finally, patch auto here. 4 of 15 with a single-color patch is Bayshol Tuten. 4 of 15. Bayshol Tuten. Box number 8 now. First up, 57 of 75, Kyron Drones. Then a 1 of 1 auto here for Brady Smagiel. 1 of 1. Congrats on that. Numbered 5 of 10 here for James Simon. James Simon. 18 of 35. It's now Nick Anderson. Nick Anderson, 15 of 35. And a 1 of 1 for Jack Endries. 1 of 1. Congratulations. 2 1 of 1 cards in this box. Then patch auto time, numbered to 6. Looks like a 3-color patch for Randy Moss. 3 of 6. That looks black, silver, and white. It looks like a Raiders patch while he's in his Vikings gear. 3 of 6, Randy Moss. Congratulations there. And then one more patch auto for this box. 3 of 5, single color patch, George McIntyre. 3 of 5. Georgie Mac is back again. All right. Box 9 of case 1 now. Started off 34 of 35, Gideon Davidson. 34 of 35. Then 17 of 35 is Robert Lewis. Robert Lewis. Also numbered to 35. This one's 16 of 35 for Ethan Grunkmeyer. 16 of 35. Numbered 3 of 7 for Tawee Walker. I believe we've called that name at least once already. There you go, Tawee Walker. And then 3 of 35 for Ja'Cory Watson. 3 of 35, Ja'Cory Watson. Numbered 3 of 5, another mega short print auto in this box. Cam Coleman, 3 of 5. And patch auto here, numbered 4 of 35, single color patch, Ashton Genty. How about that, Ashton Genty patch auto? Congratulations on that one. Again, 4 of 35. All right, last box of case 1. Box number 10. First up, 48 of 75 is Jeremiah McClellan. 48 of 75. After that, 33 of 35, Bajol Tutin is back. Then 58 of 75 is Peter Borque, or Bork. 58 of 75. How about 1 of 5 for Damian Martinez? Mega short print, first one stamped, 1 of 5. And then 27 of 30 is Jordan Davison. 27 of 30. Another multiplayer one for the randomizer, numbered to 25. Autos of DJ Lagway, Tim Tebow, and Steve Spurrier. 2 of 25. We'll take this to the randomizer at the end of the break to determine which of those 3 will win that card. And a redemption will finish up the first case. It is not Daniel Melky again. This time it's Maddox Madsen with a patch auto redemption. Maddox Madsen. That is headed your way. Congratulations. Again, they don't specify the parallel on the redemptions over at Leaf, so you'll be surprised, I guess. Hopefully pleasantly surprised as to which you end up getting. All right, here comes case 2. We're 10 boxes down. We are 10 to go. All right, here comes box number 1 from case 2. First up, 1 of 1, kick it off right away. Gerard Pringle, 1 of 1. And then 43 of 50, Brady Smigiel. 43 of 50. After that, 14 of 35, Wonderful Champ Mons. 14 of 35. Then another 1 of 1. This time it's Jamarian Miller. 1 of 1. Jamarian Miller. And after that, 25 of 45. Here's Landon Holly. 25 of 45. Numbered 5 of 25. How about Cameron Skedaboo? 5 of 25 for that one. And finally, Patch Auto. 8 of 15. He is back. He is back. George McIntyre, 2-color patch. 8 of 15. A lot of George McIntyre hits in this break thus far. Okay, case 2, box 2. We're number 12 overall. Let's see what we got. First up, 26 of 75 for Derek Meadows. 26 of 75. 4 of 25 for Beckham Kritza. 4 of 25. Then 25 of 35 is James Simon. 25 of 35. 1 of only 2 for Taj Brooks. 1 short of a 1 of 1 here. 1 of 2, Taj Brooks. And then 2 of 8 for Tate Reynolds. 2 of 8 for Tate. Here's another multiplayer card numbered to 5. We're looking at Gunnar Stockton, Jared Curtis, and Ryan Montgomery. This is 2 of 5. We will take this card to the randomizer at the end of the break to determine which of those 3 will win that card. And finally, out of box 2, case 2, numbered 5 of 7, single color patch for this, Kyle McCord. Kyle McCord, patch auto, 5 of 7. All right. Box 3 now. Or box lucky 13 overall. First, 1 of 7, Cam Williams. 1 of 7. Then 8 of 35, hello CJ Bailey. 8 of 35. 13 of 25, Dier Hill. 13 of 25. 3 of 5, mega shorty here, CJ Daniels. 3 of 5. Patch auto, number to 45, 3-color patch of Peyton Houston. 41 of 45. Numbered 58 of 75, second time in the break, Fernando Mendoza. 56 of 75. Mendoza, fire right there. And finally, redemption, this time, Dylan Sampson. For a patch auto, Dylan Sampson. There we go. Congrats to you. Again, they don't specify the parallel, so you'll just have to be surprised when you get it. Dylan Sampson. All right, here comes box number 4 from case 2. If you're coming in for the Archives Baseball Blaster break, that is coming up next. Stay tuned for that. We are finishing Trinity football. We got a few cards we need to randomize. We're making our way there. All right, first up here, 8 of 25, Ricky Collins. 6 of 25, Gunnar Helm. 16 of 25, Riley Leonard. Riley Leonard having a nice break. 18 of 30, Daniel Melky. You've got 2 redemptions coming still. Daniel Melky, add that to your list. 28 of 99, 3-color patch for Ryder Lyons. 28 of 99. 14 of 30, second time we've seen you in the break for Ashton Genty. 14 of 30. And a patch auto here, 1 of 4, single-color patch. Back again, Taj Brooks, 1 of 4. All right, that takes care of box 4 from case 2. Let's get into box 5 of case 2. First up, 2 of 35 for Jeremiah McClellan. 2 of 35. Then 4 of 7 for Jalen Daniels. 5 of 75, Harlem Berry. 11 of 25, Marcus Harris. 11 of 25. 24 of 35, Jordan Davison. 24 of 35. 1 of 1. Here we go, Calvin Russell. 1 of 1. Congrats. And this patch auto looks pretty sweet. 4 of 7, single color patch for the great Emmitt Smith. Emmitt Smith, 4 of 7. Congratulations on that one. All right, 5 boxes left here. We're halfway through the second case. This will be box number 6 from case 2. We'll start with 5 of 10. Jacoby George, 5 of 10. 14 of 50, Daniel Melky's back. 3 of 35 for Ollie Gordon, 3 of 35. 35 of 35, Malachi Ziegler. 35 of 55. I don't know if I said that wrong. 35 of 55, Malachi Ziegler. All right, here's a patch auto, numbered to 75. 3-color patch for Xavier Restrepo. 54 of 75. Redemption, and it's a multiplayer. It's a patch auto of Bryce Underwood and Juju Lewis. 2 players on this one, so we'll take it to the randomizer here at the end of the break to determine which of those 2 players will win that card. Finally, 2 of 2. Mega short print, single color patch, Chris Mitchell. Chris Mitchell with a 2 of 2 patch auto. All right, 4 boxes are left. Going into box 17 now of 20. First up, 31 of 50, Maddox Madsen. 31 of 50. 44 of 50, Bryce Kane. 1 of 1, Taylor Elgersma. 1 of 1 on that. Congratulations. 7 of 10, Brady Edmonds. 7 of 10. 34 of 35, here's Brady Quinn. 34 of 35. 22 of 75, Isaac Tesla. 22 of 75. And then finally, 3 of 3 for this single colored patch auto. Tyler Shook. 3 of 3. Congrats there. All right. 3 boxes remain. Here comes box 8 of case 2 now. Archives is coming up next, folks. Stay tuned for that. Archives will be up next. We still have Leaf Metal Holiday to get to later today. Let's start here. 28 of 35, Le'Veon Moss. 28 of 35. Then 13 of 35, Peter Bork. 1335 next. 1 of 1 for Jamie French. 1 of 1. Congratulations there. Another 1 of 1. How about Brandon Arrington? Brandon Arrington, 1 of 1. Patch auto, number to 45. 3-color patch here for Akili Smith Jr. 17 of 45. Another one for the randomizer, dual auto, number to 35. Juju Lewis and Caden Salter. 18 of 35. We will take this to the randomizer at the end of the break to determine which of those 2 players will win that card. And then finally out of this box, a patch auto, 7 of 35. Single color patch, Will Howard. 7 of 35. All right. 2 boxes left. We're going into box number 9 of case 2. If you're here for Archives, that is coming up next. Archives will be starting here in just a few minutes. First up, 4 of 10 for Gideon Davidson. 4 of only 10. 15 of 50, Elijah Brown. 15 of 50. 11 of 50, Rara Thomas. 20 of 50, Mason Holtzclaw, excuse me. Mason Holtzclaw, 20 of 50. 47 of 55, David McComb. 47 of 55. Here's a patch auto, number to 75, 3-color patch. Omarion Hampton, 45 of 75. And one more on the patch auto, 19 of 35, single color patch, Antoine Wells Jr. Seen this name come up at least a couple more times, I'm pretty sure. 19 of 35. Last box here of the Trinity Hobby Football break. We have some cards we need to randomize. Once we get through all of that, we'll be on to Archives Baseball. Let's see if this last box gives us a little magic here. Good luck, everybody. Start off with 7 of 10 for Robert Lewis. 7 of 10. 61 of 75, Ryan Rakowski. Looks like some new players. All right, 1 of 1 auto here, Tyler Cherry. 1 of 1. Very nice, congrats. And then 32 of 75, Peyton Houston. Seen that name multiple times today. Oh, a very nice patch auto here with a piece of the team logo. Numbered 1 of 1, Graham Mertz. 1 of 1, very nice. Congrats there. 1 of 1 here for this auto of Diabell. 1 of 1. And then finally, numbered 7 of 7, patch auto, single color patch of Xavier Restrepo. 7 of 7, very nice. Congrats, Restrepo. All right, we have some cards we need to randomize, so let me get our randomizer up. Folks, we use random.org for all of our randomizations. First thing we're going to do is roll one dice or one die to determine how many times we will randomize the names on each card. We will randomize those cards one at a time. Now, we will add 2 iterations to whatever number we roll, meaning we will randomize anywhere between 3 and 8 times. So let's roll the dice. We'll add 2 to this number. 1 plus 2 is 3, going for the minimum. 3 times randomizing. All right. Then let's head over to the list randomizer. And we'll randomize these cards in the order that they were pulled. So the first multiplayer card was a numbered 13 of 35 auto, Keegan Croucher, Malachi Ziegler, and Peter Bork. All right, 3 times. Good luck. Name on top after the third randomization is winning the card. Here we go. Good luck. 1, 2, and Ziegler. Malachi Ziegler. That is for you. Okay, let's reset. Next one we'll do here is a dual patch auto. Graham Mertz, Riley Leonard. This is number 12 of 35. 3 times. The name on top after the third randomization is winning the card. Here we go. Good luck. There's 1, 2, and Graham Mertz. Congratulations to you. Okay, reset again. Next card. Again, Archives, Blaster, Baseball. You're coming up next. We'll be there in just a moment. This one is a triple auto, 2 of 25. DJ Lagway, Tim Tebow, and Steve Spurrier. Okay, 3 times. Good luck. And there's 1, 2, and 3 times. Tim Tebow, that is headed your way. I'm sure you were deep in prayer for it. Congrats, Tim Tebow. Okay, let's see. We got a couple cards left here. 3 cards left. Next one is another triple auto. This is number 2 of 5. We have Gunnar Stockton, Jared Curtis, and Ryan Montgomery. Okay, 3 times. Good luck. 1, 2, and Gunnar Stockton. That is headed your way. Congratulations. Gunnar Stockton, winner of that one. Next is a redemption multiplayer. Bryce Underwood and Juju Lewis dual patch auto. It's a redemption now, so we don't know much more after that, but Underwood and Lewis, 3 times. Good luck. There's 1, 2, and 3. Underwood held the entire way. And the final card to randomize is a dual auto. This was Juju Lewis and Caden Salter, 18 of 35. Lewis, you got one more shot here, I guess. 3 times. Good luck. And there's 1, 2, and Lewis held their way the whole time. All right. Well, that one is for you, Juju Lewis. Congratulations. All right. Let's get back on screen here. Let me just get ourselves prepped here, and we will be on to Archives Baseball coming your way. Let me just line these blasters up. It's a 20 blaster break. 20 beautiful blasters. Okay. Blaster time. Baseball time. Baseball time. We have, for your viewing pleasure here, 2025 Topps Archives Baseball. 20 blaster break. That is a half case of blasters here because Topps makes 40 for their blaster cases. What? Okay, so we've got 7 packs per box, 8 cards per pack. The exclusive black parallels are what we're looking for from this configuration. This is a team break, folks, and all cards ship. And we hope to get this one out by Wednesday. With that said, let's get started. Blaster. Topps Archives, number 1. Good luck, everybody. So what I'm going to do, folks, is open up all the boxes at once. Or all the packs at once, excuse me. And we'll run through all the cards like that. Man. And here we go. Okay, so folks, what I'm going to do here is just kind of fly through the base cards. I'll call out any of the parallels, inserts, or any hits we find along the way. But please know that every single one of these cards ships. Our first hit here, Nacho Alvarez. It's for the Braves. These parallels here are not numbered. If they are, of course, I will call them out. Cool, I love those cards. Mookie Betts with an insert. Michael Harris, parallel. Kyle Tucker. That's an insert on that one. Looks like it pops out. Insert there, Kyle Tucker for the Cubs. Bo Bichette, parallel. Ezekiel Tovar, parallel. Ellie De La Cruz insert. I think it might. Yeah, Ellie De La Cruz insert right there. There we go. All right. Let's get into the next box. Man. Hey, Joel, did you switch out the trash?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go with our second blaster. Logan Gilbert parallel. Okay, that's still base. Clayton Kershaw insert. Brenton Doyle parallel. Marcelo Meyer insert. Here's Leo Jimenez. Luis Garcia parallel. No, that's still okay. Juan Soto insert. That looks pretty cool. All right, let's get to blaster number 3 now. Wrong bag. Ooh, this one's brutal. Okay. All right, here we go with the next blaster. Max Muncy parallel. Freddie Freeman insert. Brian McCann parallel. Wyatt Langford, that's an insert. Max Fried parallel. Ryan Howard with the parallel. Vlad Jr. insert. That takes care of that one. Next blaster here. Of course, our Leaf Metal Happy Holidays break is coming up next. So stay tuned for that. Looks like we are dropping a few frames. Bear with us here. Okay, looks like we're back. All right, here we go. We got Dylan Cruz, a rookie parallel. Vlad Jr. insert. Rookie parallel. Ooh, a couple nice rookie parallels already in this blaster. Manny Machado insert. Juan Soto parallel. Royce Lewis in parallel. Paul Skeens insert. All right, next one. All right, here we go with the next blaster. Ozzy Albies, parallel. Aaron Judge, inserts. Pete Alonso, parallel. James Wood, rookie insert right there. Push that down. Like nothing is getting in there. Francisco Alvarez, parallel. Francisco Lindor, parallel. Ellie De La Cruz, insert. Takes care of that blaster. Okay, here we go. Let's see, Adrian Beltre, parallel. Ellie De La Cruz, inserts. Caleb Durbin, parallel. Luis Angel Acuna, inserts. Junior Caminero with the parallel. Young Hoo Lee, a parallel. And Aaron Judge, inserts. Yeah, I like the years they used for these 64s. A year I like a lot from Topps. Okay, here comes the next blaster. P. Crow Armstrong, parallel. Juan Soto, insert. Let's see, Jaron Duran, parallel. J-Rod, insert. Will Wagner, parallel. Xavier Edwards, parallel. Wyatt Langford, insert. All right, next blaster. Not yet. We're looking for him though. We are looking for him. Here we go. Albert Pujols, parallel. Willie Mays, insert. Matt Chapman, parallel. Here's a serial numbered. 113 of 149 Blue Jays is Max Scherzer. Marcelo Meyer, insert. Jacob deGrom, parallel. Teoscar Hernandez, parallel. Freddie Freeman, insert. And let's hit the next blaster. I'd like to see a nice auto. Yeah, absolutely. All right, here we go with the next blaster. Let's see. Brian Reynolds is a parallel. Ellie De La Cruz, insert. Christian Yelich, parallel. Marcelo Meyer, insert. James Wood, rookie parallel. Natties. Pablo Lopez, parallel. Jose Ramirez, insert. That takes care of that blaster. Okay, here we go. This is blaster number 10 of 20. Jack Flaherty, parallel. Austin Riley, insert. Freddie Peralta, parallel. Max Scherzer, insert. Freddie Freeman, parallel. Roki, insert. Angel Martinez, parallel. All right, we're 10 down, 10 to go. If you are coming in for Leaf Metal Happy Holidays, that is coming up next, so stay tuned for that. Leaf Metal Happy Holidays is coming up next. We are still on the Archives blasters right now. This is blaster number 11. All right, here we go. Ketel Marte, insert. Connor Norby as a parallel. Mike Trout with an insert. Rhett Lauder, parallel. Jackson Merrill, insert. Jordan Westberg with parallel. Gunnar Henderson, parallel. And that takes care of Blaster 10. Or Blaster 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes, okay. We're on number 12 now. All right, here we go. Logan O'Hop, parallel. Cal Ripken Jr., insert. Drew Thorpe, parallel. James Wood, insert. And Shota Imanaga, parallel. Gavin Lux with a parallel. Gunnar Henderson, insert. And let's get to blaster number 13. If you're coming in for Leaf Metal Happy Holidays, that is coming up next. Stay tuned for that. Leaf Metal Happy Holidays is up next. Here we go with the next blaster. Ryan Sandberg, parallel. Ted Williams, insert. David Ortiz, parallel. Shota Imanaga, insert. Greg Maddox, parallel. Drake Baldwin, parallel, rookie parallel. Bobby Witt, insert. All right, next blaster. Okay, here we go. We'll take a look at this one now. Javier Sanoa, parallel. Andrew McCutcheon, insert. Let's see. Jared Jones, parallel. Cam Smith, insert. Sal Frelick, parallel. Trey Turner, parallel. Christian Yelich, insert. Okay, we have 6 blasters to go here. Again, Leaf Metal, Happy Holidays. That is coming up next. Stay tuned for that. We are still in the archives right now. Okay, here's our next blaster. Seiya Suzuki, parallel. Oh, here we go. Number 22 of 50, on-card auto for the Toronto Blue Jays is Leo Jimenez. 22 of 50 on that one. That's autographed, but it's not. Okay, yep, there it is. Just make sure it says on the back that it is. Yes, that is definitely an autograph numbered 22 of 50 Blue Jays. There you go. J-Rod with the insert. Let's see. Sedan Rafaela, parallel. Chase Dollander, insert. Mackenzie Gore, parallel. Jackson Jobe, parallel. Ronald Acuna, insert. All right, next. We have 5 blasters left, so this will be blaster number 16 of 20. And Leaf Metal Holiday, you're coming up after that. All right, here we go with the next blaster. Shohei Ohtani with the insert. Stan Musial, parallel. Jackson Churio, insert. Ty Cobb, parallel. Willie Mays, parallel. Jackson Churio, insert. Ichiro, parallel. J-Rod, insert. All right, we got 4 blasters remaining. Here comes blaster 17 now. Yeah, if you're coming in for Leaf Metal Happy Holidays, that is coming up next. Stay tuned for that. Okay, here we go. Matt Shaw, parallel. Corey Seager, insert. Jackie Robinson, parallel. Kobe Mayo, insert. Garrett Cole, parallel. Ted Williams, parallel. Matt Olson, insert. 3 blasters remain, folks. This is number 18 now. I have been in Texas for about 20 years now. So I pretty much am. This one's all over. Still got a few blasters left. Might find a Philly or two yet. All right, let's get this. Ben Williamson, parallel. Matt Shaw, insert. A-Rod, parallel. J-Rod, insert. Honus Wagner, parallel. Oh, here, we got another auto. Cubs. Porter Hodge. It's an on-card auto. This one is not numbered. There you go, Cubbies. Porter Hodge. Congratulations. Tom Seaver, parallel. Luis Robert, insert. All right. 2 blasters remain, folks. This is number 19 now. Leaf Metal, happy holidays. You are coming up next. Just a couple minutes away. Stay tuned for that. Should be a lot of fun. Leaf Metal, happy holidays will definitely be a lot of fun. A very festive set. All right, here we go with number 19 now. Vlad Sr. That'll be for the Nationals, by the way. Parallel. Roki, rookie insert. Zach Neto, parallel. Kyle Tucker, insert. Yordan Alvarez, parallel. Tyler Soderstrom, parallel. Ronald Acuna, inserts. All right, here's our last blaster. See if we got a little last blaster magic here. Blaster box number 20 right here, folks. Leaf Metal, happy holidays. You are coming up next. We are just moments away. But first, Mike Piazza, parallel. Dylan Cruz, rookie insert. River Ryan, parallel. Gabriel Moreno, parallel. Raft Evers, insert. Carlos Santana, parallel. Hank Aaron, insert. And that there takes care of archives. All right, we are gonna try to catch up on schedule. But this is our last break of the day, folks. 2 cases of this product. 2025 Leaf Metal Happy Holidays. We'll open it 1 case at a time. We have 10 boxes in each case. Let's get the first one open and pour it out. Stacks of 5 here. And here we go. Leaf Metal Happy Holidays 2025. 3 cards are in the box. So this is very very high quality card, right? Everything's going to be a type of hit. Auto, we have multi-autos. This is a player break or player, celebrity, actor, whatever break. All cards ship. We hope to get this out by Wednesday. With that said, let's get started with Leaf Metal. Happy Holidays, everybody. Box 1. Looks like everything's going to also be in 1 touches as well. That's pretty sweet. All right, first card out the gate. Numbered 1 of 5, we got Ben Coates. Ben Coates, you are the first one here. Look at that, little L's in that. That's pretty cool. Ben Coates, congrats there. Next, Veronica Corningstone. Christina Applegate, 1 of 1, in fact. Very nice. Or Kelly Bundy. The great Christina Applegate right there. And we got a duel, and this is a pretty sweet duel right here. This will be for the randomizer. 1 of 1 as well. Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. Lethal Weapon Dual Auto. 1 of 1. We will take this to the randomizer at the end of the break to determine which of those 2 Ectors will win that card. Very cool first box. All right, let's get into box 2. We got 20 of these all together, guys. 20 of these, folks. Let's have some fun. First, numbered 7 of 15 is Bob Horner. 7 of 15. After that, 1 of 1, baby. It's Dick Vitale. 1 of 1, Dick Vitale. And 4 of 4. How about Barry Sanders? Barry Sanders here, folks. 4 of 4. Well, how are we licensing those, Lethal Weapon? Who's got the Lethal Weapon license? All right, next. 2 of only 2 for Adrian Dantley. Adrian Dantley, Santa background, 2 of 2. 1 of 1 for Drew Pearson. He caught the Hail Mary, folks. Drew Pearson, 1 of 1. And finally, 1 of 1. One of my favorites for Catwoman, Michelle Pfeiffer. Michelle Pfeiffer, 1 of 1. Congrats on that. This is good times. All right. Then we're going to go into box number 4 now. First up, 9 of 15. It's the Worm, Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman auto. And then 1 of 3. Let's go back to the 80s for Dale Murphy. 1 of 3, Dale Murphy. And finally, 6 of 15. I actually met this guy once. Floyd Mayweather Jr. Floyd Moneymaker. That is 6 of 15. Congrats on that one. Next, 1 of 1. How about DeMond Williams Jr.? 1 of 1 on this one. 1 of 3. It's the Wizard, Ozzie Smith. The great Ozzie Smith. 1 of 3. And then finally, 1 of 1. The legend himself, Nolan Ryan. There you go. 1 of 1, Nolan Ryan. Congratulations on that. That's awesome. All right, we're going into box number 6 now from case 1. First up, 2 of 5. Jose Canseco. 2 of 5 on that. After that, we have 1 of 4 for Kate Harpring. This is 1 of 4. We got a multi auto here. That is 1 of 1. Here we go down the line. We have Jim Boeheim, Jim Calhoun, and John Calipari. This is 1 of 1. Coaching trio here. We'll take this to the randomizer at the end of the break to determine which of those 3 will win that card. All right, here we go into box number 7 now from case 1. Four of 5. Here's Cordell Stewart. 4 of 5. 1 of 1 for Yadi Molina. 1 of 1 Yadi. And 1 of 1 here for the great Christy Brinkley. 1 of 1. Congrats on that. That's pretty awesome. All right. It's box number 8 from case 1 now. Okay, first up, we are looking at 6 of 15 for Hannah Hidalgo. 6 of 15. One of 1. Wow, we're really getting hit with the 1 of 1 cards. How about Steve Nash? Steve Nash with a 1 of 1. And then finally, 4 of 4. Enter Sandman It's Mariano Rivera. 4 of 4. All right, box number 9 of case 1 now. First up, 1 of 1, star of Happy Gilmore 2, John Daly. 1 of 1, John Daly. After that, 15 of 15, Grandmama Larry Johnson. Grandmama, right there. And finally, 1 of 2, how about we say hi to John Elway? Very nice here. 1 of 2, John Elway. All right, this is the last box of the first case. So we're on box number 10 right now. First up, 1 of 1, the late, great Pete Rose. Inscription, Big Red Machine on this one. 1 of 1, Pete Rose auto. Oh, I remember the Christy Brinkley baseball set, yes. 1 of 2, Peyton Houston. 1 of 2 on that one. And 2 of 5, George Costanza's crush, Marissa Tomei. 2 of 5, Marissa Tomei. All right, that takes care of the first case. Let's get the second one out. That was fun. I mean, who didn't want the crime dog? He taught you how to play baseball on VHS. All right, let's get into it. Box 1, case 2. First up, 3 of 3, the great Ron Howard. 3 of 3 for Ron Howard. After that, 14 of 15, Neiman Lawrence. 14 of 15. Then finally here, 2 of 5. 2 of 5 for Nika Mull. 2 of 5 on that one. All right, let's get into box 2 now. First up, 1 of 1. He's back again. Ozzie Smith for your second auto. Little encore. 1 of 1. Ozzie Smith. After that, 1 of 2. Another encore. DeMond Williams. DeMond Williams Jr. And then finally, 1 of 1 for Cam Skedaboo. 1 of 1. Cam Skedaboo. Congrats on that. All right, here we go. This is box 3 of case 2. starts with 4 of 5 for Gabby Douglas. 4 of 5 on that one. After that, 3 of 4 for Mike Schmidt. Mike Schmidt, 3 of 4. We have a dual auto. This will be for the randomizer. Numbered 4 of 4. He's back right away. Mike Schmidt and Scott Rowland, 4 of 4. We will take this to the randomizer at the end of the break to determine which of these two will win that card. All right, into box number 4 now from case 2. First up, 1 of 1. Here is Trevor Hoffman. 1 of 1. 10 of 15. Woo! It's Ric Flair. 10 of 15. Ric Flair. 16-time champ. And then 1 of 5. Look who's back. Christy Brinkley. Christy Brinkley with an encore. 1 of 5. All right, box number 5 now from case 2. First up, 2 of 5. It's Terry Bradshaw. 2 of 5 for Terry Bradshaw. After that, 3 of 15 for Eric Gagne. 3 of 15. And finally, 1 of 2, Jersey Mike's own Eli Manning. 1 of 2 for Eli Manning. 5 down, 5 to go from case 2 now. We're getting into box number 6, or box 16 overall. First up, 1 of 3 for Kevin Mitchell. 1 of 3. And then 1 of 1. It's the great Jim Kelly. 1 of 1. And finally, another 1 of 1 for another new one in the break. It's Ja Morant. 1 of 1 for Ja Morant. Congrats. All right, 4 boxes remain. This will be box number 7 from case 2 now. First up, 1 of 1 again. This time it's Diabell. The gold vinyl. 1 of 1. Here for a second time, 11 of 15 is Adrian Dantley. And finally, 1 of 1. He's still looking for the Constitution, folks. It's Nicolas Cage. Nick Cage, 1 of 1. Nick freaking Cage. Moving into box number 8. First up, 3 of 5. Back again, Dale Murphy. 3 of 5 for Dale Murphy. Here's a new one in the break. 1 of 1. It's Joe Dumars. 1 of 1, Joe Dumars. And, wow, again, back for a second time here. Floyd Mayweather, 1 of 1 this time. Floyd Mayweather, 1 of 1 auto. Congrats there. All right, we have 2 boxes left. 2 boxes are left, folks. First up, 7 of 15. It's the great Barry Switzer. 7 of 15, Barry Switzer. After that, 1 of 1. Carmen Electra, folks. 1 of 1. Carmen Electra. And we got a dual for the randomizer here. Dual auto. That is also 1 of 1. Here we're looking at Derrick Henry and Jamal Lewis. This is a 1 of 1, and we will take this card to the randomizer at the end of the break to determine which of those 2 players will win that card. Here we go. Last box. Box number 10 of case 2. Box 20 overall. The last 3 cards are about to show up. Let's see if we save the best for last, folks. Good luck, everybody. First up, 1 of 1. Dancing with the Stars great Paige Van Zandt. 1 of 1. Another new one in the break. 4 of 5 for this one. Adrienne Beltre. 4 of 5. There we go. All new people in this last one. Here's one we haven't called her name. 4 of 5. Olivia Dunn will finish up the break here. Olivia Dunn, 4 of 5. Congrats there to Livy Dunn. All right. So we have 4 cards that we will need to randomize. Let me bring up the randomizer and we will get to it. Give me one moment here, folks. I'll get us on screen with the randomizer. There we go. All right, folks, we use random.org for all of our randomizations. First thing we're going to do is roll 1 dice or 1 die to determine how many times we will randomize the names on each card. We will randomize those cards 1 at a time. We're going to add 2 numbers. We're going to add 2 to the number that we roll here, meaning we will randomize anywhere between 3 and 8 times. So let's roll the dice. We'll add 2 to this number. 2 plus 3 is 5. We're going to randomize the names 5 times. And let's bring up the list randomizer. We will randomize these cards in the order that they were pulled. First up, a 1 of 1 dual auto of Riggs and Murtaugh. Mel Gibson, Danny Glover. All right, we randomized 5 times. Now, the name on top after the 5th randomization is going to win the card. So here we go. Good luck. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and Danny Glover. Congrats to you. Danny Glover is the recipient of that first one. Okay, let's bring up a new one here, resetting. The next multiplayer, multi-person card we had here is this 1 of 1 triple coach auto. Jim Boeheim, Jim Calhoun, and John Calipari. So let's get those names in here. Okay, we randomized 5 times. The name on top after the 5th randomization is going to win the card. Here we go. Good luck. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and John Calipari. John Calipari, congrats to you. Okay, next up, as we reset. We have a dual auto that is numbered 4 of 4. Mike Schmidt and Scott Rowland. Okay, we randomized this one 5 times. Name on top after the 5th randomization is going to win that card. Here we go. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, and Mike Schmidt. Ooh, you cleaned up. Mike Schmidt had a day. Congrats there. Okay, finally, last card to randomize. Dual auto, that is 1 of 1 between Derrick Henry and Jamal Lewis. All right, 5 times. Name on top after the 5th is winning the card. Good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Derrick Henry, that is headed your way. You lasted on the last 3 in a row on that one. All right, Derrick Henry, congrats to you on that one. All right. Let's come back here. Okay, so that is Leaf. Happy holidays. So yes, happy holidays, everyone. We will be back on Wednesday. We have a lot going Wednesday. We got some autographed mini helmets. We got a 2-case break of that. We're gonna do some Topps Chrome update megas because they release tomorrow, and I believe we have another break. Anyway, you can find all of our breaks on eBay. RJ_Duke_Sports is our eBay channel. Find us there. We sell all of our breaks via auction. All spots, break spots for the breaks, they're auctioned at 99 cents each, or starting bid 99 cents. So go check those out. We'll be back, though, on Wednesday around the same time. So thank you very much for joining. All cards ship. We hope to get this one out by Wednesday, and then we'll see you back here. Those auctions end tomorrow night, by the way, but we'll see you back here on Wednesday. So have a great day.